And we're here today with Lisa. Tell us a little bit about Scoot Freo.
Scoot Freo has been here for just over 9 years. I've had the business myself for just over a year. We hire out scoot cars and 50cc scooters.
Tell us a little bit about the scoot cars.
Scoot cars are lots of fun. They definitely attract tourists and the kids. People like them to drive around to see sites in Fremantle or maybe down to Cottesloe.
And you also have a range of the normal two-wheel scooters. They 50cc's?
50cc's, yeah.
Right. And what are you looking at for rental of either a scooter or a car?
Okay, the cars start at $40 for half an hour. Maximum hire on the cars is 4 hours at $130, $60 for 1 hour. And the scooters start at $25 for an hour. We do anything from hourly hire to monthly hire, starting at $25 for the first hour.
Now, what do you need to come down and ride one of the scooters?
Just a car licence, to have held it for more than 12 months.
You've got helmets, everything like that, ready for people to go?
Helmets included, yep. We don't charge excess kilometres, fuel included.
Brilliant. Well, I think we'll go for a quick spin in one of the scoot cars and see what they're like.
Yep.
And that'll be great. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Yes, that's it on 2 wheels.
Who's the organiser of the ride today, and I've noticed there's a lot of riders who've got L plates on their bikes today. So I've got Roz here who's coming out. So how did this ride all come about? What's the idea behind this ride?
Well, this ride's an actual International Female Ride Day. So it's a ride that's rode in conjunction with all females around the world. It was started by a Canadian lady called Vicky Gray. She's from Motorists. The day is about encouraging women to get out on your motorcycle, whether it be a scooter, a moped, a 250. We don't care what cc your motorcycle is. It's about getting confidence out on the road, enjoying the day, and knowing that a lot of girls can be very intimidated by men and the bigger bikes on the road.
Everyone has that dream, you know, they want to get on a bike and they want to ride, but how do they make that transition from, okay, I've got my learners now, what do I do, what's the next step? So, Roz, what have you done? Have you been encouraged by other girls, or how did you come to be here today?
My older brother and his wife, Steve, who's also heavily involved in Perth Riders and coming out on the ladies' lounge rides every Thursday that Perth Riders organise.
Okay.
Had so much support from all the girls and the guys as well, but it's good having just girls' rides because you don't get the intimidation from the men to go faster. Not that all of them do that.
So this is your bike that you're going out on today?
Yes.
Yeah, what have you got?
A Ninja 250R, it's 5 weeks old.
Very nice. You looking forward to it?
I'm so excited.
Excellent, excellent. It's a great
Anything to go on
opportunity.
my bike.
Okay, yeah. But it's a great opportunity for like learners,
Definitely.
newbie riders like myself to get out and actually get the experience and skills that we need. So yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah.
I'm here with Jax today. Jax is attending the International Female Ride Day. Jax, I wanted to ask you a little bit about your bike. Compared to a lot of the other bikes here, it's quite a large size, and it's a cruiser, so it's a large size for a cruiser bike. So if you'd like to tell me a bit about it, how it came to be here, how you came to be here.
Well, it's an 1100 Honda Shadow Sabre, which is actually a US import. Because Honda basically didn't bring 1100s into Western Australia.
Right.
I won't say over east, but
Okay.
somebody's actually got one from over east.
Yeah.
And I liked it because it was a bit taller. So you've got a bit more, you don't need 6 unless you're really on the open road. And I needed a red bike because my number plate was already red and white.
Well,
and I looked at it and I was humming and ahhing, and 12 months later I went back and it was still in the shop second hand, and they dropped it another $2 grand. So
it's a did you buy this locally?
I bought it down in Rocky.
Okay.
Yeah, done 8,000k.
Now, Karina, the ride's not just about getting girls confident and riding, really, is it? It's got another purpose for it, and a really important purpose.
Yeah, it does. It's part of this is also to raise funds for the Patricia Giles Foundation, and they support women and children who are victims of domestic violence.
Okay.
So Linda approached them to see if we could donate some money towards them from today, and they were happy even for $50 worth of money.
Excellent, excellent.
Because they just don't get any recognition, they don't get any money from the government, so anything that we can give them today will be...
So is it going to the mums or the kids? What's the money going to?
Today's donations will be going towards the children who are victims today.
Right, okay.
They tend to get forgotten even more so than the women who are victims.
This is our second International Female Ride Day. I don't know how many of you came last year, but it was a good indication last year on us committee girls trying to improve it again this year. I think that we've achieved that. Let's hope that you're in agreement at the end of the ride, that you also agree.
Yeah, we'll let you know later. We've made it here for our lunch break, and also a little bit of a raffle and a natter, which girls love to do, eat and talk. So I'm here with the committee that's actually organised the ride, and one of the things that's very impressive about this ride is the actual safety aspect of it. You girls gave us a debrief before we all left about the safety aspect of it, and these girls have been marking corners and all the rest of it. So tell me a bit about that with your rides. Are they highly organised like this every single time that you do them?
Absolutely. I don't think we could do a ride without a committee, a small committee like this. One person to take on that responsibility is just huge. It's all about sharing the road with the motorists and vehicles, and that's what it's all about, motorcycle safety. And without the help of the girls, the committee, corner markers and extra leaders, wouldn't have been able to do it.
I'm a newbie rider, so is it just through other riders that you've all shared the knowledge?
We just riding with other people who have been riding for as longer than we have. Like I ride the way I ride because I started riding with the girls.
Okay.
So you learn how to ride in a group, and you learn how to take corners properly, and you learn what is safe and what isn't safe. And people will tell you if you're doing something unsafe, you will get told quite bluntly what you're not doing right.
You also pick up other things, like I ride with my dad who rides, and he's with the Ulysses crew, so they ride a certain way as well, and you pick up bits and go, well, that would work better with what we do. Sometimes the corner marking doesn't work that well because newbies don't get it. They don't understand that they need to mark a corner. That's why we had the way we had this time. We had this person's going to be corner markers, and they've got to make sure that they get back up to the leader so we can keep it flowing.
And Julie, have you found, just coming, because you're a scooter rider, that now you feel like you want to upgrade to a geared bike?
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
We recruited somebody.
I know you're laughing, but I actually don't know much about gears at all, which has always been my fear of riding a proper motorcycle, which is hence why I have a scooter. But just today's experience of watching from in a vehicle, it was just phenomenal. Just the mapping, the street names, the corner riders, the vests that you've all got, and everyone just watching out for everyone. I was really impressed.
Has a really great feeling of trust amongst the group, so you automatically feel that even though I haven't ridden with you before, that you know no one's going to lose me. Everyone's rather courteous with how they ride, and it's a safe ride, which is important because you want to come out and have these fun days, but you want to all come back safe.
You have to put aside the gender and your fear and just think, well, I like riding, so I'm going to ride regardless of what sex I am.
When I was learning, my dad refused to teach me. We just don't learn together. It's just easier that way. But I had nobody to teach me how to. I had to go to an instructor and every now and again go to my best mate, can you take me for a ride? And then he'd leave me and he'd disappear. So I never had that, let's go out riding, let's have a shadow. So now that I can shadow, it's like, right, come on, shadows, I can shadow now. Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Well, as you can see, there's lots of opportunities to get yourself on the actual bike, and a good way of doing it is with a group rather than on your own. So the girls here have got lots to talk about, lots to eat. So
is that cake? Is it cake?
Cake? Let's all go for cake then. For today's ride, I was fortunate enough to actually trial out the Paxton Cruiser 250. It's an ideal entry bike. It's a Series 2, so they've revamped the previous model. There's a lot of streamlining to it in terms of its design, but what I really like is that you can see what's going on while you're actually riding, because on the dash area it's got a gear position. The fuel gauge is also on the dash there, a neutral indicator light, and also the actual indicators when you've got them on there, very easy to see. It's a low profile bike, so it's ideal for when you are first starting off, that you can touch the ground first of all, and there's a lot of balance when you pull up at the lights. It's not intimidating in terms of a cruising bike. It's a comfy position, got a lovely seat that you can get snuggle right into it and get comfy on the ride. It's also got a pillion seat too, comes with a sissy bar, but for under $5,000 it's well worth a look at, because it's got an unlimited kilometre warranty on it as well for 12 months, which is ideal when you first start off on a bike, so you just don't want that extra worry of if the bike's going to break down and what do you do with it. So it's well worth a look at, the Paxton 250 Series 2 Cruiser. Well, Julie, we've had a fun day here with the International Ladies Ride.
We have.
Organised by Perth Riders.
Perth Riders, thank you so much to Perth Riders. Fantastic organisation, I have to say.
Leave it to the girls.
Leave it to the girls. Girls and cake.
Yes, definitely.
On Two Wheels is brought to you by the following sponsors.
There's a fuel tank on it, which is unusual from the bike that I'm normally on. It's a
Hang on! Don't you have a fuel tank on your bike?
fuel gauge.
So what, you just put
You got electric bike? Mine runs on fart gas. Check it out, it's a Paxton 250. So being a ladies' ride and no men are present, I think I should invite Keith to come and draw the raffle.
Oh, there you go.
You didn't think he didn't come, did you? Honestly?
I am most honoured to be at this International Rider Lady Day.
The free vibrator. It's an ideal ladies' bike. Thank you very much for having us today.
Thanks for coming out.
Okay. Did I say something? Or did I do something?
Visit the On Two Wheels website for some giveaways.